So on July 28th, Space and Sank were sitting in a Honda right here parked in front of the light pole waiting for my cousin. Space and my cousin were dating at the time. And my aunt used to live right here, so they were waiting for my cousin to pull up. And then she ended up pulling up with some dude, and that dude in Space had an altercation in the past, something small, but he had dropped her off, and then she goes inside to get ready. And as she was inside getting ready, like the dude, they went to the corner and they turned around. And as they came back, they pulled up to Space and Sank, who were parked right here. They pulled up right here facing the car, and they flashed their lights at him. And as they flashed the lights at him, you know, Space and Sank thought it was the homies or whatever. So they get out of the car and they're like, yo, it was good. And then they didn't say nothing. They just heard a shotgun cock. So when they heard that, Space was like, yo, you pull that out, you better use it, homie. And at this point, I don't even think Space knew who was in the car. But as soon as he said that, the dude hops out of the car. Space takes off this way, and I think Sank took off that way. So the dude hops out. Space is heading towards my aunt's house, and the dude hits him twice. He goes into the grass, and he turns around. Sank is going that way, so he goes after Sank and hits Sank twice. Runs back, gets in the car. They get it. They take off towards Philadelphia, try to make an escape or whatever. But then they turn around, and then as they're coming back, Sank was on the grass, right, and he said he could see him coming back. So he knew they were coming back to finish him off. So he was on the floor playing dead, trying to be as quiet as possible. And as they're creeping by, like they stick their heads out, making sure these dudes is done. So they check out Sank, they check out Space, and they hit the corner and they take off. And then Sank, he just starts screaming, yelling like, yo, you good? Yo, help, screaming for help. And I wasn't here, but shortly after, you know, police roll up, you know, my family's inside. They were having like a little get together. So I have little cousins inside, everybody's under the fucking bench or under the couches and under the tables and shit, scared because they just hear these explosions outside. And it was crazy, man. We ended up losing Space that night. Luckily, you know, when the police here, they got here quick enough and they got Sank. They airported them to another hospital and they were able to save Sank. But they ended up taking Space to Chino Medical. And I was at a club, and by the time like I had got here, I ran inside and it was a crime scene. Police had everything shut off, so I was just asking everybody what happened. And I took back off trying to go see what the word is or whatever. And shortly after, my brother calls me and he lets me know he went to Chino Hospital and they let him know the Space died. And it was a bad time because, like I said, we had a lot of positive stuff going on. We were doing a lot for the city and stuff. And for this to happen, you know, it was really fucked up. So we wrote this song, me and Feel the Pain, called I Remember, just telling this whole story basically that I told you and the effect it had on me and everything around me.